Have you ever felt like you've gone too far to be welcomed back? Like your mistakes have built a wall between you and God? This story is for you. It's a story of return, of forgiveness, of love that never gives up. Jesus continued, "There was a man who had 2 sons. The younger one said to his father, 'Father, give me my share of the estate.' So he divided his property between them. Not long after that, the younger son got together all he had, set off for a distant country, and there squandered his wealth in wild living. After he had spent everything, there was a severe famine in that whole country, and he began to be in need. So he went and hired himself out to a citizen of that country, who sent him to his fields to feed pigs. He longed to fill his stomach with the pods that the pigs were eating, but no one gave him anything. When he came to his senses, he said, 'How many of my father's hired servants have food to spare, and here I am starving to death? I will set out and go back to my father and say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired servants.' So he got up and went to his father. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion for him. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him, and kissed him. The son said to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son.' But the father said to his servants, 'Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Bring the fattened calf and kill it. Let's have a feast and celebrate. For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found.' So they began to celebrate. Meanwhile, the older son was in the field. When he came near the house, he heard music and dancing. So he called one of the servants and asked him what was going on. 'Your brother has come,' he replied, 'and your father has killed the fattened calf because he has him back safe and sound.' The older brother became angry and refused to go in. So his father went out and pleaded with him. But he answered his father, 'Look, all these years I've been slaving for you and never disobeyed your orders. Yet you never gave me even a young goat so I could celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours who has squandered your property with prostitutes comes home, you killed the fattened calf for him.' 'My son,' the father said, 'you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad, because this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found.' This story is not just about a son who messed up. It's about a father who never stopped waiting. Maybe you've been wandering, trying to figure life out on your own. Maybe you've made choices you regret, said things you wish you could take back. Maybe you feel like God wouldn't want you anymore. But here's the truth. God is not done with you. Even when you feel distant, He sees you, just like the father in the story saw his son. He doesn't greet you with shame. He greets you with open arms. That robe, the ring, the feast, they're symbols of complete restoration. God doesn't want to hire you as a servant. He wants to embrace you as His child. And for those of us who've stayed in the Father's house, let's not close our hearts to those who return. Let's celebrate every soul that finds their way back to love. You are never too far for grace. God is waiting, not with judgment, but with joy. If this message touched your heart today, write Amen in the comments. Let it be your way of stepping back toward the Father. Subscribe to this channel to walk with us in faith every week. And if someone you love needs to hear this story, share it with them now, because the door is still open and the Father is still waiting.